Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Elden Ring, one of the most critically acclaimed games of all time. So question, why is it getting mixed reviews on Steam right now? That is what we're going to be talking about. Now before we begin, it's early 2022. I'm hoping today is the day I have earned your subscription. I'm hoping today is the day you make the decision to push that little red button. I would really appreciate it, but of course, only if I deserve it. On top of that, I've officially started an official Action RPG Patreon, 6 levels available that have Patreon-specific content only. Right now, we are doing a weekly podcast. Become an instant Action RPG VIP. First link in the description. All right, as always, I will share my thoughts. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below. Here we go. Right now, we're on the website PC Gamer. Title of this article, despite critical acclaim, Elden Ring is currently mixed on Steam. Elden Ring, more like Stutter Ring. Get it? Stutter Ring. It's a play. You get it. You know where I'm going. Now, I want to be clear. I already know I'm going to get the question 100 times. Aaron, did you buy it? Aaron, are you playing it? Did you experience these problems? I made the decision talking with my Discord last night that as of now, I am not going to be purchasing Elden Ring based upon what is going on in this article. I am going to patiently wait. That being said, I know a lot of people that are playing it, and I talked to content creators that are also playing it and streaming it, and I got their opinions. We will get to that later. So let's see what's going on. Despite receiving critical acclaim and cementing itself as one of the highest rated games of all time, Elden Ring has having a rough time on Steam. The game is currently sitting at a mixed rating of 60% of its 19,000 user reviews being positive. And this 19,000 number has ballooned much higher. I will show you it in a second. It's also down to the squiffy performance PC players have been dealing with. It's something Tyler also grappled with in his Elden Ring review. Though the hopes were that a day one patch would fix the issues, while it did squish some of the major bugs, players are still experiencing major frame rate drops, stuttering, crashes, and screen tearing. Complaints about poor optimization are happening across both positive and negative reviews, with one Steam review summarizing it as Elden Ring runs like liquid ASS, while another review called it a typical From Software PC port. And I hate to say it because I keep seeing this over and over again. PC port. A game designed for controller and console just ported over to PC. They didn't even think about us. Players also lamented the additional easy anti-cheat, which makes modding fixes of these things more difficult. TSM FTX, do not buy Elden Ring on PC if you want to play it right now. The PC port is very bad and laggy, capping at 60 and dropping to 10 to 20 frames, maybe every 5 seconds during boss fights on lowest settings. Will eat inputs and get you killed instantly. Just current first impression. All bad. Controller inputs also appear to be mighty sporadic, with one review claiming it only works 80% of the time. It's not exactly clear what's causing the problem, though we've put together a few fixes if the Elden Ring isn't recognizing your controller. While it's a choice then a bug, reviews have also lamented that the 60 frame range cap and lack of ultra-wide support. Oh. A Dark Souls title capped at 60 frames and doesn't support ultra-wide. On the other hand, many have reported a smooth experience and very few issues while playing. It seems pretty random as to who deals with the issues. A friend of mine who recently installed some pretty beefy upgrades has been dealing with some intense stuttering issues while he said was making boss literally unbeatable. New systems, high-end systems, boss unbeatable because of stuttering. However, some Steam reviews are reporting little to no issues on mid-range rigs, so it seems like it's a case-by-case variation. Poor optimization has been a worry in the run-up to Elden Ring release. Between From Software's track record and suspiciously beefy minimum specs, it was already expected that some players may end up having a hard time getting a smooth experience. Why have we got some recommended Elden Ring settings, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So there you have it. Performance issues. Now, this is what's going to happen. In the comments, Aaron, it's day one. What was the last game you saw that dropped that ran perfectly? This is just how it works. You're right, but that doesn't mean it's good. It doesn't mean that's what you want to see. It doesn't mean that a AAA game that costs you $60 you shouldn't be able to play on PC. It should not feel like a PC port. It should support ultra wide. You should be able to go over 60 frames per second. Yeah, I should really look into optimization. It's always the same problem. Moving over to the official Steam page for Elden Ring. Now, I just recently refreshed this, okay? AAA game from Software Inc. Buy Elden Ring, $60. Just dropped February 24th. What is the rating? That 19,000 has pushed up to 34,886. Basically 35,000 reviews, and it has gone up 1%. It was sitting at 60%. Now it's at 61. And that's kind of how I think this game is going to go. 1, maybe 2 months, there'll be a sale. It'll be $29.99, maybe $49.99. As they release bug fixes and work on optimization, people that purchase the game outside of release will boost the score up, and I think this is slowly going to climb. But again, it's always, you know, nobody really cares about what the reviewers say. People care about what the gamers say, and the gamers have currently ranked this a D-. 35,000 of them ranked this a D-. I feel like I want to look at system requirements again. Yeah, so Intel iCore 7-8700, Ryzen 3600, 16 gigs of RAM, GTX 1070, or AMD Vega 56. Yeah, these are unbelievably beefy system requirements for PCs. So they are not wrong. All right, let's go down and read some recent reviews. We'll just read recently posted, see what we see. Played for 8.5 hours. Praise the jumping. Okay. 7 hours. It's good. 3 hours. Open world DS3 with slightly better graphics and a different storyline. Good. Oh boy. 3.5 hours. Oh, Vern. This is straight up Souls, just an open world and way overhyped. No idea what critics are talking about when they say it's more approachable. Even if you enjoy the brutal difficulty, the game runs like hot garbage. If you are one of the lucky ones that doesn't crash constantly, you'll still have to deal with poor performance and other graphical issues. Cherry on top being capped at 60 frames and VSync locked on in 2022. Oh, brutal. Man, I mean, that is basically what it says in the article. Wow. 11 hours. It's very hard, but this world, I'm sure it's meant to say world is rich and gives you so much opportunity. Game of the year in my eyes. Unplayable in its current state, even on the lowest possible settings on my 1070 i5 7500. The game is very poorly optimized, which is further compounded by anti-cheat on top of it. I've read many players having better performance. Yeah, it's all bad. Masterpiece. This game doesn't even open. Do not buy this game. Get a refund or wait 3 years to purchase, like Cyberpunk. I'll read the last one. Game is dope. People giving bad ratings because it needs a patch for the stuttering. Just chill out. I feel like that's the main comment I'm gonna get in this video. Needs a patch. Chill out. Elden Ring. Well, probably sold 1 million copies by this point. We'll track that a little later. But out of the gates, I am gonna chalk this up as I shouldn't say a failure, as a needs improvement, but I want to know your opinion. Mixed reviews. I see a lot of people on my Discord saying the game is absolutely awesome, but I want to know your opinion. Do you feel like this is acceptable in 2022? Let me know in the comment section below. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I've officially started a Patreon. All the likes, all the comments, all the shares, all the views, subscribing It helps the channel so much, helps with the algorithm. But if you want to take it one step further and become an Action RPG VIP, check out the first link in the description for my Patreon. That is my driving force for going full time. And thank you to the first 27 people that have shown up. We've got some very big spicy thing coming in the very near future. If you haven't had a chance to join the official Action RPG Discord, please do so. We're now over 1,500 members. Great conversations every day. The idea is to create a gaming community that could jump from game to game together, so you never start the server alone. Link for that Discord is also in the description. I hope you all enjoyed this Elden Ring video. Hopefully you're entertained or at least learned something. Aaron, out.